So would you say that the Chiefs are the biggest rivals of the Broncos?
10 years ago, no. Right now, yeah, absolutely. I
Can,
think the Raiders have just died off. I think the Raiders, Chiefs, and Broncos are always kind of in this weird little triangle, and we all just kind of laugh at the Chargers. And I mean, I've always definitely hated the Chiefs. Like, I mean, beating y'all. One of my first memories as a little kid was beating y'all on the way to that first Super Bowl. Like one of my, I mean, I barely remember like caring about football at that point, but just from my dad, I always knew, Chiefs are number one. And ever since Mahomes got there, especially, I mean, yeah, God, what are we at? 15 straight losses to
that
you
brings
guys.
me
I
to
mean,
my
that's what
next
just
point.
makes
Is
it
it
hard.
is it even a rivalry anymore for you guys?
That's
Like,
what,
It's
y'all, yeah,
we
I guess I
might be
should
your
ask y'all.
biggest rival, but the
Yeah,
Broncos
I
are
was gonna
not our
say,
biggest
y'all don't.
rival.
I'm sure we don't concern you guys anymore. That's what hurts, man. That's what hurts. I never thought we'd be there. Like when they flexed that game out last year was the biggest. Like I say, of all the gut punches last year, I was like, holy crap! Like we're so bad that they're taking Mahomes and the Chiefs out of prime in a rivalry game. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was gonna say, do you think we're still your rival? Because and we kind of
I
had a
think
lot
our
of people.
biggest rival is outside of the division right now. Like
Yeah, oh for
it's whoever's
sure.
meeting us in that AFC
It's the
championship game.
Bills or Bengals, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, and that's why I'm a big Bills fan. Because if the Broncos can't take you out, at least Von Miller can still take you out sometime. That's the goal. So I was
Stay
so
healthy.
sad he went down last year. Yeah, yeah, he's getting pretty old. He got that money at least.
Their whole team lost it as soon as he went down.
Yeah, yeah, they were not. That defense was especially nothing without him.
You
So
you
hey,
said it.
while we're on the Bills here, real quick, because we talked about Stephon Diggs and his holdout situation. I think it came out that he held out because they wanted he wanted them to like go acquire D Hop. He's like
Oh,
he's pissed
really?
off at his
That's why he's holding.
organization
I didn't
because
see
they
oh,
that.
haven't acquired D Hop. That would be a scary wide receiver room to me
Oh my God, yeah.
with Josh Allen's arm strength. Like there's almost the possibilities are
You don't
endless
even need a
with
running back.
those two for real.
Toss it up.
Uh, but it is that realistic? Like, is that a smart move by a player? Like, what what are we thinking here? Like, is Stephon Diggs is this possibly his last season in Buffalo because of all this turmoil and lack of success?
it
I
very
think
well
so.
could
They
be.
don't win it
Yeah.
all, man. Yeah.
I also heard he
He
was
was
kind of holding out because of play calling.
Yeah, he was whining in that play after they lost that playoff game too, wasn't he? Crying about even Josh Allen. He can't hit me, and they were throwing to me, and this. Yeah, he's definitely got that diva wide receiver thing going on. But
It's tough for me to see that argument when you have they'll go a half of football and he'll have 3 touchdowns. Like
right,
when it's there, sure. Like you can't just force feed Diggs the
Tyreek
ball
did the
the
same
entire
thing.
game. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Tyreek did it. He left and he was like, I didn't get the ball enough. And he literally just set the franchise record for most catches
Right,
by a Chiefs receiver. So like
not enough.
there's still like there's a validation for a receiver to still say no matter what, I'm not getting the ball enough because like it's hey, we lost the game and I didn't get the ball up to what my standards are or to what we do when we win games. So I think that's a valid point. When it comes down to Tybo, you asked, is it possible for the Bills to bring in D Hop? I think on the field it would still work, right? Because you can have two major receivers or two major pass catchers in an offense that work together. We've seen that happen across the decades, right? But where it doesn't work is the money. They're still in the same situation that the Kansas City Chiefs are, and they have no ability to make
Yeah,
a cap room like the Chiefs can with being able to restructure Patrick Mahomes' deal and re-sign Chris Jones to a long-term deal. If the Chiefs wanted to do it out of anybody, they have the ability to
right.
for a contender. No other contender has the ability to make the money available for D Hop to come in.
Didn't you say last week that he was in New England and he wouldn't be leaving there without a contract?
He was taking pictures with the team and everything, posting them on Instagram and
I
everything.
believe Ty Bob said he wasn't leaving there without a contract. So
I didn't
Huh?
think he would. It's
you
he's out of
interesting.
New England
I don't know
now.
where he is though.
you add on top of that the Dalvin Cook's little quote that says it would be really cool to play with D Hop. So the Bills don't really have the capacity to bring the bigger star. Well, I think drama wise, D Hop might be the bigger star. Who's the better football player might be a little bit of a debate there, but they definitely wouldn't be able to bring in Dalvin Cook after that. So
No.
Dalvin said he's looking to get 14 to 17 as well.
yikes.
Good luck,
Yeah,
dude.
his market is
Who
definitely
can do
not
that?
Literally nobody for a running back. Yeah, who's about to turn 30, right? He's what, 29?
No, he's like
20. I believe he's 28.
26.
Is he 20?
I thought
Is
he
he
was
that
younger.
young?
He's 28.
No way. He's got to be at least 28.
I'll look this up real quick.
27.
Okay,
Nice, Sean
we're
D.
all wrong.
Still pretty young though. Old for a
Yeah.
running back, but
All for running back, but yeah, relatively. And he's been
We don't
injured
have a
for
good
2
track
full
record
years
on
now.
the show of like knowing how old players.
The whole
No,
fact thing.
he'll be 28 before the season kicks off.
Yeah, so that's
he's 27
That's-
right now.
you got like 2 good years left.
Crazy
in the
how that
NFL as a
works.
running back right there.
I think
That's-
I was 27 before I turned 28.
Huh.
No
No.
way. I don't think that adds up.
Skip a year.
Oh crap! I was using the wrong hand.
Who you got? Let's just do that. Who wins from each division and who is who's in the Super Bowl for you? For way too early predictions.
Conference
Way too
champs,
early.
the Super Bowl. Oh man. I think honestly, I could see a rematch. As much as I hate to say that, but if it's not you guys going to the Super Bowl, I think it's probably the Bills actually figure it out. NFC.
The AFC is competitive, but who else out of the NFC is really a championship caliber team?
Especially
other
with
than the
Rodgers
Eagles
leaving.
right
I
now?
mean, yeah, it's
Right.
It's somebody will
Niners,
spring
they have
up.
a
There's gonna
quarterback.
be if any of those quarterbacks can play consistently through the year, Shanahan will get them. They'll at least get to the NFC Championship or whatever. But yeah, Cowboys aren't gonna do it.
Even without Dalvin, I think Minnesota still poses a pretty decent.
They're still a stacked team, but I don't think they're gonna go to the Super Bowl by any
Defense
means.
is ass.
Yeah,
Kirk
they're
Cousins
trading
is your
away a lot of their
quarterback.
high contracts. Yeah,
You don't
yeah. I mean,
want
there's
primetime Kirk.
NFCs. I love the Broncos
Dan-
to be in the NFC this year. Shoot, we'd probably go to
They
the
got
freaking
rid of-
NFC Championship.
They got rid of Zadarius Smith, right?
Mm-hmm. Or they're at least going
Already?
to. I know he'd taken all the stuff off, and they're gonna. I don't know if they've done it, but I know they said they were going to.
And then Danielle Hunter is also on. They're shopping him around.
Yeah.
Like, I know he's still on the team, but he
I think
probably won't be when the season.
I think you're
starts.
right. Yeah, maybe Smith did get traded already, and they're talking about trading Hunter. Yeah,
You just coined that.
He went to Cleveland
Cleveland.
That's right.
That's
for a
Which
6th and a 7th round pick.
that's
Wow.
an upgrade from Jadeveon
Wow.
Clowney, in my opinion. So
Oh yeah,
Zadarius Smith and Myles Garrett.
that's Cleveland could be something. I mean, if Deshaun comes out and plays all right, yeah, they'll be an all right
The-
team too.
You know, back when the Pro Bowl was actually somewhat competitive, you know, when Sean Smith was actually bringing the wood and
Sean
stuff
Taylor?
like that. Sean Taylor. Did I say? I said Sean Smith.
Sean
My
Smith.
bad.
Fun.
I'm recording that too. I got you. I got fined. You know, there was a lot of talk, a lot of debate, you know, which is the better conference. I don't think there's any debate. There's no conceivable argument that says the NFC comes anywhere near the talent level.
I don't know if it's ever been
AFC right
less
now.
balanced than like before we were alive in like the 80s when the NFC just used
Yeah.
to wreck it. I don't think there's ever been more of a dominant. Oh yeah, it's whoever wins the AFC is going to win the Super Bowl for the next probably 2, 3, 4, or 5 years, unless the NFC shifts something up. Yeah,
It's how the West in the NBA used to be a few years back. Like
Yeah,
the balance
1000%.
of power is
LeBron versus whoever wins.
yeah,
the
it's a
West.
little bit more even now in the NBA, but the
Yeah.
West used to be just stacked.
Yeah,
What does Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets mean for the league? What does it mean for the Jets? Do you think they can finally make it to the playoffs in fairly stacked division?
I think they'll probably get a wild card or something. I don't know. I think it's been a little overblown. I mean, look at the Packers last year with Rodgers. I don't know. Dude doesn't seem real motivated, or maybe I'm totally wrong, but I think they'll obviously be a lot better, and they have a stacked defense. But
They have the receivers this year too.
yeah, yeah.
Shit.
I think
They
it
got
a-
brings
they
got
some
a much better
entertainment for
coach.
Jets fans. Like at the very, very least, it is some
Yeah.
entertainment for Jets fans.
They're kind of where Broncos fans are. They're like, hell, 9-8 would be sweet. 10 wins, a wild card after what we've been through. Yeah, because they're the only team with a longer drought than us.
So do you think we'll see 3 teams in the playoffs from the AFC East?
Probably. Well, yeah, probably.
Bills, Dolphins, Jets.
Yeah. And hopefully somebody from the West, Broncos or Chargers, sneak in. Yeah, you're right. Dolphins should. I think the Dolphins are going to be pretty good again. I mean, it depends on Tua's brain. He can stop getting concussions every other game. They can get that guy some help, but
I think he takes another concussion and he's done. And they go ahead and call up Tom like, "Hey, we need some help."
sell
And
your
Tom
stock
comes
in the
in
Raiders.
for the last 3 quarters of the season.
No, they'll get Carson Wentz.
Oh God, I forgot he's
Yeah.
still out there.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get Andrew Luck
Oh,
out of retirement.
Skylar Thompson. Their third
Yeah.
string.
Yo,
Is Teddy still there? They re-signed Teddy.
nope, Teddy's gone.
That's right.
I don't know where he went, but he's out of there. Old former Bronco Teddy Two Gloves.
Yeah. Teddy Two Gloves. Thought maybe he'll be the temporary answer there for like 3 games a couple years ago.
Not even close.